What if the difference between elite athletes and plateauing ones isn't talent, but something changeable? As a physical therapist for 15 years, I've seen two athletes train identically, yet one improves while the other stagnates or gets injured. We call this talent. That's not what it is. The difference is physical conditions. In jump training, some get efficient while others lose height. Same effort, environment. What differs? Invisible conditions. Preparation before force production, force transmission quality, neural timing, absence of co-contraction, breathing posture integration. Research showed what matters isn't maximum strength, but rate of force development. Movement skill depends on neural control precision, not muscle mass. Yet when gaps appear, we call it talent and stop investigating. Talent is ability to unconsciously select optimal patterns. Neural control without tension. Energy-efficient structure, fast reaction, rapid processing. These measure neuromuscular integration. Athletes with adaptable conditions improve, while those lacking conditions break down. Why does the gap widen? Training is stimulus. Results depend on adaptation quality. Early strength gains come from neural adaptation, not muscle growth. Adaptable bodies improve. Non-adaptable accumulate fatigue. Motor learning depends on error processing. Improving athletes have clear sensory input. High self-correction, perceive small deviations. Plateauing athletes have dull sensation, can't recognize errors. Same practice, different neural processes. Fatigue isn't just muscular. Central fatigue decreases motor output, brain's limit power. Chronic fatigue delays recruitment, extends reaction time, increases co-contraction. Continuing practice locks inefficient patterns. Neural plasticity is use-dependent. Repeat collapsed form, and you strengthen collapsed circuits. Repeat compensation, and compensation becomes default. Neurons that fire together wire together. Mistakes get reinforced. Why do serious athletes break most? Not effort, but how effort enters the body. Movement requires necessary muscles activating, while unnecessary muscles are inhibited. When tension is high, inhibition fails. Serious athletes tense whole bodies, apply excessive force. Movement becomes heavy. Co-contraction is simultaneous activation of opposing muscles. Skilled performers have less co-contraction. Strong co-contraction stiffens joints, reduces efficiency, slows reaction. Why does form correction backfire? Competitive athletes have automated movements. Detailed form instructions pull movement back to cognitive stage. Skilled performers decline when focusing on movement details. Form correction disassembles automated programs. Internal focus on body parts decreases performance versus external focus on effects. Saying bend your knee versus push the ground, huge difference. Internal focus increases muscle activity and co-contraction. Visible form is result, not cause. If knees cave inward, causes are hip rotator delay, insufficient trunk control, foot collapse, delayed reaction. Fixing just knees overwrites result without addressing cause. Movement changes through internal model reconstruction. Why does strength training sometimes decrease performance? Maximum strength is foundational, but doesn't guarantee ability. Explosive movement requires force production rate, synchronized recruitment, timing precision. Strength training improves maximum output. Competition demands instantaneous coordinated output. Brain plasticity is task-specific. Circuits adapted through slow squats differ from high-speed jumps. Slowly trained nerves don't transfer to fast movements. What separates performance? Whether body conditions can receive effort. Conditions are preparation before output, inhibition quality, force chain structure, elastic utilization, fatigue management. When these align, we call it talent. But it's structure. Structure can be designed. Breathing must be organized before output. Trunk muscles activate predictively before limb movement. Athletes with unstable output have weak predictive control. Organized diaphragm mobility, abdominal coordination, breathing posture synchronization. Athletes need practice releasing, not just contracting. Competitive ability requires training inhibition. Focus on results, not body parts. Prioritize rhythm over speed. Aim for minimum effort success. This reduces co-contraction. Bodies that release are fast. Restore chains, don't strengthen locally. Enhance foot contact sensation. Relearn hip-dominant movement. Integrate trunk rotation with limb coordination. Don't fix form. Organize flow. Neural adaptation is velocity-specific. Incorporate low-load, high-speed movement. Reactive training. Movement with prediction. Competition occurs amid change. Train nerves amid change. The performance gap isn't a talent wall. It's a conditions gap. Conditions can be organized. When organized, effort pays off. You don't need to work to breaking. Smooth-moving bodies can be acquired. It wasn't talent. What separated performance was body conditions. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.